This karmic feminine energy is going to suffer greatly for the hurt and harm that they have caused in other people's lives. You see, what they have done is they have allowed their own envy and jealousy to consume them so greatly that they feel the need to go out of their way to cause harm to another person, to someone that they are envious of, to someone that they are jealous of, all to make them feel better and to make them feel less inadequate. You see, their envy causes them to compare themselves to you. And when they compare themselves to you, they feel inadequate. They feel as if you are doing better in your life than they are. And that even if you may be struggling right now, or even if you may be going through a great deal of turmoil in your life, you're making it look good. You're making it look great. You're able to manage all the stress that you're going through, and you're able to handle it well. And you're able to look good while you're doing it. And that's another thing that bothers them. But this karmic feminine energy, they get so envious of other people because they spend so much time comparing themselves to others. And when they compare themselves and they feel inadequate, they basically have to sabotage the trigger. So that is sabotaging you or sabotaging anything that you have that triggers them. An experience that you have, they want to try to ruin that experience. Relationships that you have with other people, they want to try to come in between through that relationship, through triangulation, to ruin things for you so that you don't have any type of support system. You don't have anybody on your side. You don't have any, like, a foundation of people. You don't have like a people in your inner core. You don't have, they don't want you to have like an entourage of people. They want you to just be lonely and destitute and sad, not have anything. They just want you to be down and out and sad. They want you to just be lonely, not have anybody, want you to just be poor and broke and destitute, want you to suffer. They just want the worst for you. But this karmic feminine energy has gone out of their way to try to cause this destruction in your life because they have taken action to do so. And all of this is backfiring because they are getting ready to be exposed for everything that they have done. They've tried to get away with it. They've tried to run from accountability and hide from their responsibility because they don't want to be reprimanded for what they've done. They know that they have done wrong and they don't want to be reprimanded for it. They think they are without consequence, that they can do whatever they want to people and that they won't ever receive any consequences. They think that just because they can run from accountability, that accountability will flee from them. But accountability is going to follow them. Accountability will follow them because they will be held accountable for what they have done. They are being judged under a spiritual court of law for everything that they have done. They are getting their judgment here on earth. This is the thing. We get our judgments while living and we get our judgments in death. They are getting their judgment while living right now because we all get our judgments while living. But this is their moment. This is their hour where they are getting their judgment while living because why did they do what they did? And this is going to determine what's going to happen in the next phase of their life. Are they going to ascend and are they going to take accountability, get better and ascend and become better? Or are they going to descend, de-escalate, get worse because they refuse to take accountability, they refuse to hold themselves responsible, they refuse to learn from their actions, they refuse to hold themselves accountable for their poor actions, which is going to cause them to not have a growing moment in this moment. This is a moment for them to grow. This is a moment for them to learn from their actions, for them to learn about themselves, to learn about why they do the things that they do, but they are refusing to look at themselves in the mirror. They're refusing to see themselves for what they have done and see themselves for how they treat people and why they do what they do. They have caused other people to suffer greatly at the hands of their actions. Now that they are getting ready to be exposed, that's where the suffering is going to start. Once people see them for what they have done, that is where the suffering is going to continue because their reputation is going to be ruined. Their reputation is going to be ruined because people are going to see them for who they are. Not the facade that they try to portray themselves off to be, but who they really are at the core. What they do behind closed doors is a reflection of who they are. What they do behind people's backs is a reflection of who they are. What they do to others when they think they won't get caught is a reflection of who they are. And people are seeing them for who they are now. No longer will they be able to hide. Their suffering is coming from their exposure. because people are seeing them for who they are.